Hey everyone, it's Ellen Juddy, your PLC lead for high school dance on the Godot Communities website. And for this video, we are in video 2 of the season. We are going over the Georgia Standards of Excellence, and we are in the 3rd segment. And we are looking at some different lessons for this video. I'm going to show you some resources as well, and then I'm going to share with you part of the big curriculum that I wrote for my grad program that I just finished last year. Well, no, this year in May. So I thought that it would be helpful to show you where to access a bunch of lesson plans and use them as you see fit. So when the courses were written, when the resources were written, they're very specific. We've got curriculum maps, we've got unit plans, and then we have lessons. Each course has 4 to 6 units. So you can really dig in there, and I'm going to show you where to go to find all kinds of lessons, and then basically, pick and choose, tailor how you'd like to use them. So I'll just navigate here. This is a bookmark that I always keep just for references. All kinds of things here. Just that you can find these videos here as well. So just all kinds of things on this website. So I'm going to go back up here. Instructional resources for teachers, and then the Georgia Inspire link. And so that's where all of these lessons are housed now. So we're going to click on that. And then, of course, we're going to go Fine Arts Dance. And then you have your option of elementary, middle, and high school. So we are going to go to high school. And these are the courses that we have written so far. So remember in the segment 2, segment 1 and 2, we had the list of courses that we have standards for. So out of those courses, these are the courses that we've written the resources for. So we have dance. I don't know why dance and ballet is there together. Then we have, they wrote for classical contemporary partnering, which I would imagine would be more of a conservatory or performing arts high school. There's dance comp. We've already talked about that. There's dance for theater. There's modern dance, world forms is written, and then jazz dance as well. So I'm going to click on dance 1. So we are in dance 1, and here you can see, if my face wasn't there we go. There's 6 units. And here's the curriculum map. So here are your 6 units. And then let's just click on unit 1. So you can see. So unit planning, what happens there? And then lessons and resources. This is sort of newer for me. Okay, here we go. So here's the curriculum map. So you can look, this is the actual document. And this gives you sort of an overview of the key concepts and then the standards that it hits, and down here as well. Okay, and then here's your unit plan, and we're in unit 1. So these are for all 6. Each of these resources are in each unit. Here's your unit plan, so it goes through everything. It shows you the standards. Here's the focus. Their suggested pacing is 4 weeks. Here are your lesson plans within the unit. So this one has 4 lesson plans. And then, right. So it goes down here, gives you extra resources. I know that this dance one was written by Tamara Irving, who you are going to hear from in video 3. She's going to talk to us about some things in my next video. And then you get into the lesson plans. So here's the actual lesson plan. Excuse me. And this has lots of, this has all the resources. So here's your assessments. Here's your vocabulary. Here are rigor, adapted assignment. Here's your materials, what you'll need, and then essential questions. And then this goes on. There's lots of words on these pages because I wrote a few of these as well. And so it really goes in depth, like the teacher will, or the teacher can do this, 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 and this. And so it gives you options of exercises, gives you examples of exercises and different things you can do. So, and it goes from the student perspective as well. And then there's a closing, gives you a review or a reflection to do. And then I'll just take you through. Here are the additional resources. So there's the vocabulary. So there's your vocab that you can use with it. This is very in-depth, 51 vocab words. Here, there was a social dance lesson. So this, I think, is like a summative assessment. So you have all of these resources here for those courses. Let's see. Let me go back up here to curriculum map. We are on the curriculum map. Anyway, you get the idea. So this is for the courses that I showed you. So there's dance comp, dance, modern dance, jazz, classical contemporary partnering. So there's lots of resources here that you can use to use for lessons. So I'm going to hop back over here. I had the Inspire link, but we're just not going to use it. I just showed you. Went from there. So you can get to the Inspire link from the Godot Fine Arts. Why did I do that? There we go. All right. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the curriculum that I wrote for one of the classes in my graduate program. So it's a big, long curriculum. I have all the resources. I've got the rubrics, the worksheets, all of it. I'll talk about a few of there's six, it's a 6-session grid. I think, it can be stretched out over almost a whole semester. But again, most of us are picking and choosing from curriculums because, we don't go exactly word for word with each curriculum we use. So, and I wanted to say, if you would like to I will be glad to share the whole curriculum with you. I was just going to go over a few of the lessons to give you a little bit of an outline. I will tell you that my professor was very detail oriented. So the whole curriculum with the 6 in-depth lessons is in a Word doc form, and it's 88 pages. She made us type up a script within the curriculum. So like the teacher says blah. So, and then like in our head, we had to create like a dialogue and a script of how it would go in class. So it was a lot, but anyway, so if you're interested in that, please feel free. I don't mind sending you the whole 88-page document if you want that. It goes through, it hits a lot of the standards. So it hits creating, performing, responding, and creating. Those are all the overarching strands. The only standards that it doesn't hit are some anatomy stuff. I didn't do anything with anatomy. Music, not in this sense, obviously, and then dance and wellness. So again, that nutrition or, anatomy stuff I did not include. So, there's 6 lessons or 6 sessions, however you want to do. So I pulled 4. So it sort of goes through. It starts out with who are you? So there's a cultural and personal survey that I did find online, but then I tailored it to my purpose. And then they take the survey, they do the survey, and then they start to create a dance or a small phrase. And then from there, in the next session, they work with a partner, and they intertwine their phrases. So now they have a cultural and personal history. They make a phrase out of that. Their neighbor does the same thing, or their partner does the same thing. Then they take their phrases and intertwine their phrases. And that, that can mean anything to anybody. So, that you could tailor that however you wanted them to do it. You could do different parameters. But there's rubrics. I know in Know Your Neighbor, who are you? There's a student created rubric. So they write their own rubric. In real time, I will tell you, we did it in my class, and some of the kids struggled with that. So, I tried out all of these in my classes, and there, as written in this, there are some things that I would change personally for me now. But the basic gist of them worked pretty well. Diversity in dance was the next one. And basically they were going and researching a dance that they wanted to learn, like a genre. It could be literally anything. And then there was a worksheet. There were 2 different worksheets. one worksheet, they could write down the characteristics of the dance that they wanted to learn, and research it that way. And then they would share the worksheet with the class. So sort of getting that student leadership piece going. And then the other worksheet was if they already knew a dance. So for instance, I have a lot of kids who do Bollywood and classical Indian dance, and they wanted to choreograph. So the other worksheet was them telling me about the dance and then giving me a plan for how to share it with or teach that to the other students. So that worked well too. And then that turned into some dances for our show. So it was really good. What's your dance? I think that one, I'm drawing a blank. I believe that was more into now taking that research and that dance, and then if you wanted to, creating a dance for the show. So I'm pretty sure it takes you through that process as well. So anyway, that's pretty much the gist. There's 2 other lessons that if like I said, if you're interested in, I will most definitely send you the whole curriculum, but it is long. So we have lots of resources. If you haven't written lesson plans, if you're looking for something different and new, make sure you head to Georgia Inspire or go to Godot Fine Arts, and then you'll find that link. That's the end of that. So yeah, so that wraps up our Georgia Standards of Excellence for Dance video. For the next couple videos, we're going to be in the dance studio. The first one, video 4, we're going to look at some stretching and strengthening stuff. And then I think we move into some ballet and jazz and modern, I think. So, yep, those will be the next videos. So I would love to hear if you have unique lesson plans that you use. I would love to see them as well. Hopefully we can get a discussion started in our discussion post. And I will see you next time. All right, thanks.